How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Cassandra. This is Rimworld. This is Cowboy Nation. Let's get to it. So, party people, the Jug Empire does continue to be good. We're going to make a lot of money. I know you guys are nervous about the value we're adding to this colony, but we're not stopping here. We're money hungry. We're going to have gold walls, gold floors, gold beds, gold everything. Gold toilets. We are the rich kids of Twitter now, party people. Enjoy it. Other than that, the Killbox is basically done, which is actually really cool to be able to say. There's a couple of more things that we want to flesh out on it, but hopefully we will get the chance to test it out. You know, this episode would actually be really good. Let's just make sure we double wall this, just in case it gets attacked from the other side. We have got a Fiesta opportunity. I just want to double wall some of these areas more to make it a bit secure, and or if sappers do choose to come through certain parts, we can then choose to deal with them. Okay, I feel like that's good. And then we can actually say bye-bye to our old Killbox. Set that up for deconstruction. We will have to... I'm going to build a limestone door there, although I'll always shut it, but just in case manhunter packs come, because if we don't have to fight them, we don't have to fight them. So we'll continue our strategy of then just shutting doors. I'll put 2 in just in case. Then leave it like that. We will then have to do something weird where we will have to deconstruct that. And then probably deconstruct all of this. Deconstruct all the graves, which is going to be a pain in the bum, burying everyone. Which, why don't we then, Tazastical, instead of doing it all at once, do a few at a time so it doesn't get out of control. Right, let's... I don't know if we're just double walling this. We can't, because our defences are coming down here. So yeah, it's probably going to be a double wall job here. So this bit is going to be very vulnerable to sapper attacks, breaches, that sort of stuff. But in knowing that, hopefully we can address that accordingly. So big plans this episode, especially with the Killbox up. Just reinforcing some of the areas, just making sure it is as strong as it possibly can be. And yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this a lot. Other than that, have we still got the 5? Oh no, we've only got the 4 dryads? I thought we had 5. My bad. Okay, but we plod on, party people. Obviously, the drug empire needs to continue. 184. Animal-wise, like, I feel like we're handling everything fine. I can keep an eye on the hay grass that has been harvested, so I know when, if we need to cull back on animals. Freezers. Do you know what? I feel like this is the first time this series we're okay. We're absolutely fine. Right, we have got the celebratory, but we can do it over here, surely. Yeah, we can do it over here, which is perfect. Yeah, I feel like this is the first time where we're truly on top of things and got everything nailed down. Yes, we're still sort of finishing the Killbox, but I mean, it's all up. It's all golden. Yeah, very, very happy. A few more turrets, sort out that. Yeah, really, really happy with how we're doing this, to be fair. I feel like this is the best chance of completing the game. And I say that because I've never completed Rimworld before, party people. I know my greatness, you know, there is a limit to my greatness. I'm sorry you have to hear that I am just an ordinary man. I know you all put me on a pedestal listening to my majestic yet slightly erotic voice. But it is true, party people. Just holding some limestone blocks because we're getting low on limestone. We don't even need to worry about harvesting berry bushes at the moment. Like, oh, how times have changed. We get a trader to sell all this yayo, we'll be laughing. So it was like 50 was like 500, we'll say. So 50, 100, 150, 200, we'll just say 250. So that's 5,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 gold that's just waiting to be sold at the moment. Or, you know, potentially. Gonna have to make sure people don't have like breakdowns and they start actually overdosing on it. I mean, that would happen. It's a series of mine. That would definitely happen. I mean, let's be honest, we wouldn't put it past me. 1 minute I talk about greatness. The other minute I talk about realistic expectations. I'm going through changes. Yeah. Power's still a problem, but that's okay. Okay, I would like to get some more researchers on to make sure there's always 2, but I think there are. Right, let's put you on there. Put you on 4, you on 4, you on 4. If you are bored, go and research. We have a breakdown risk? Seedlings? What's the matter? Drowsy, recreation, unfulfilled. Oh, it's because the cooler is like right on top of you. Is everyone getting the cold? Slept in cold? No? Seedlings, what gear have you got on? Interesting. Okay. We'll look into it. When I say look into it, we will totally forget about it. What other problems have you got, seedlings? Ratty apparel. What's ratty? Flak pants? Take them off then, my boy. Take them off. Strip off. So what I need to do is to our outfits. So anything that's 55, take off from now on. Because at 50, that's given the tattered, and I don't really want you sitting on it. At 55, take it off. Look after yourselves. It's a wild word. Oh, that would have been so cool if I'd have nailed that. Dyslexic just backhanded me like, nope. It's a wild world in the wild west. Is that a tongue twister? Wild world in a wild west. Wild world in a wild... No, it's not a tongue twister. It's just me being a fool. Right, food situation is banging. Animal situation is banging. It'd be great if we could produce like... say produced, like you can just buy them, but a few more camels. So how many have we got? Just the 3 and 1 baby. We'd like to get them numbers up so then we can start like, perhaps even like cowboy raiding people. People can dream. Yeah, then I did work out that we've got 2 smithies. So I think when I tried to like reinstall... Oh no, I've already clicked the deconstruction. The recording issues last episode messed me up. Just ignore me. Okay, that's set for deconstruction. But here, what we will do is, what can we make pianos? So wood and steel. Okay, well, let's cue that up. Because recreation... Right, are there any trees nearby that we can cut? I think them beavers probably took care of most of them. Sadly. But it's the way it goes. Tree linking is... So let's do, first of all, our fiesta. Let's do that first. Because then we can get a nice mood boost for it. Party has begun. And I feel like we've got a nice room to do it in as well. Hopefully we can get a big mood boost for everyone in the colony. That would be great. It was fun, so that is +5 for 6 days for everyone. That's nice. Art-wise, that's not the art bench. Let's build 2 more sculptures. Okay, the piano is starting to get built by Teddy. Lovely. Have we got any other recreation stuff that we can actually throw in there at the minute? No. Okay. I think what is possibly is just like people getting in the way of other people. So hopefully the piano just cheers everyone up. Bit of music. Everyone loves a bit of music. It'll be a kumbaya by the campfire. You can't beat it. You just can't replicate that. Alright, blocks are getting made. How are we doing with the old Killbox? Yeah, a couple of squares and we're all done. Oh, another ship. So this will kill all the grass around us. In a really not bad position. I got some centipedes. Boy, do I hate centipedes. Let's give them a wide bath. Got no reason to like test the issue. There we go. I know they don't wake up unless attacked, but I said no reason to push our luck. We are doing far too well for that. Come on, if we can get 6 dryads up, we will be laughing. So then the amount we'll be able to haul is just perfect. It just means our colonists don't have to worry about it at all. The thing is with our drug production as well, our hat's not being made. A cowboy's hat's not being made. Do we just need more devil strand being produced? Might do. Okay. Oh, saying that there's not much more room for it here, which is a bit sad. Another sprout. We'll harvest it. I don't quite know if we want more dryads at this point. Because obviously it does bog people down. Seedlings, there's a lot of time to work on that. It's because Hans is a cook. What's Jenkins' excuse then? Why is your tree not being pruned more, Jenkins? Okay, here we go. We can see this is really rocking on a rolling. Should get done this episode very, very easily. If we can start deconstructing the old one this episode, I think we're on to a winner. I mean, we're just having a laugh, party people. We're taking the Michael out of the game. We're doing 2 wow. Well, it's all going to go downhill the next time we get an attack or something, but until then, we're living the dream. So, since we are living the dream, I feel like we need to get the sponsor, not the sponsor, the mascot of this episode out to just raise morale even more. Do you know what's coming? You're not ready. You're not ready for the legend. What does a panda use to make pancakes? A pan. Duh. Yes, it's the joke book, the legendary. It comes out to raise morale. The internet is so dangerous. I searched how to become an artisanist and immediately received 50,000 matches. Good moods produce good results, party people. That's what I'm trying to say. Look at the colonists. Up the top, Seedlings, Almost, Hans, Arctic, Christoph, probably not Christoph, Regina, Jenkins, Teddy, Miami. They're all enjoying life. They hear these jokes and straight away they're just like, oh, our boss is amazing. And you know what, party people? They're right. I am amazing. You don't appreciate me as much. Seedlings, me and him have got this connection. Do you know what I mean? Me and Christoph, probably not. How much cloth we got? We're not using cloth, so I'm actually going to... Come on, just give me this growing zone, please. I'm actually going to delete the cloth growing zone, and I'm going to expand the devil strand. Because actually replacing the clothes seems to be taking its toll on the amount of devil strand that we have. And I feel like we need a lot more. A cluster, it's a big old cluster. Weather controller. It's tempting. It's tempting because sometimes I just like leaving the clusters on the map to actually just help us out with stuff that comes in. And I mean, we're pretty okay, like, in our own base. Like, there's not much we need from outside. Especially if we can get the money flowing. Like, we get the money flowing, and let's be honest, we are laughing. The next time there's a harvest, the devil strand will probably move up, so then the drug production can go up to another level as well. I feel like I've gone, like, all in with the drug production now, so there's no, like, turning back. Who are... Yeah, because we've only got 2 constructors. Plate armor got done. So Christoph. Hold left shift. Wear that steel plate armor, please. Did we research... Okay, I might research long blades. Because the maces are quite good, aren't they? 721. Okay, we really want to be making steel longswords then, really, don't we? So I might actually quickly do that now. I'm going to quickly switch over to long blades so we can make some long swords, just for our melee people to try and make them as obviously good as possible. Another statue, we're going to add that in here just to make this room as good as it possibly can. So when we're having parties in it, it's just going to give so much mood boost. So, because there's 2 times that we've had festivals inside there now, and we've only got a +5. It'd be really great if we could get something a little bit more out of there. I'm being a bit greedy now, party people. We can do it. I trust in us absolutely fully. Like, Christoph and Regina are just like armed up to the T now. Shield belt, plate armor, enjoying life. Clothing's becoming a little bit of an issue, but we're going to have to just wait. Devil Strat. Oh, lots of our animals have the plague. We will save them. Well, I hope we will. Another Dryad, perfect. There we go, they're all going in to get treated now. So we might lose a few. Hopefully we keep the majority of them though, so... I feel like we've got enough food that we can tank any potential loss. But still not great. But the game had to throw us a curveball every now and then, otherwise get too easy. I mean, they can't keep us down no matter how hard they try, party people. Yeah, I think some components would be nice. Maybe we do a little bit more strip mining. So what do we need if we wanted to do... Where is the love tonight? Where is the ground penetrating scanner? 150 steel, 4 components, 1 advanced component. Okay. Tool cabinet, 200 steel. Feel like we get that in here for the boost. Increases work speed. Let's put that in there. Got no reason not to put that in there. We've got a bit of steel spare that will help with like production. In my book, that's golden. So can you just put loads in there? 1 workbench can use up to 2 cabinets. Do we just put 2 cabinets in them? So I could move that lamp, reinstall that lamp there. Then I could put another tool cabinet here. Flash storm. Just make sure we've got our home zone correct. Just put up any fire that's like in our immediate. But I don't want you running outside the base, really. Like down there, don't worry about it. I will set someone to go get their mortars, just saying that they haven't been getting picked up, which is a bit silly. So Miami, come haul that. Teddy, come haul that. Perfect. A bit still there, just the 4. Okay. Tempted to come and grab this steam geyser up here. Just don't want it to get attacked and like lose it. That's the only thing. War merchant. I mean, we'll trade with them. Got no reason why not. Need to make sure, because I keep doing it with almost, and I keep forgetting that Miami is such a good trader. 9 on social, and has a double passion for it. So we need to make sure we're using Miami as much as possible, really. So let's get rid of like the rubbish weaponry. Steel breach axe. They will buy yayo off us. Have they got anything to sell? Oh, we'll sell our tainted stuff to them. Not tainted, tattered. Yeah, they haven't got anything that fun, which is disappointing. We like to have some fun. Should we sell them some? I mean, we've got no reason why not, I suppose. 100. But a minus 100. Whoa. 70. There we go. We are basically drug lords now, so we might as well enjoy that. All right, let's come haul our coins in. What we are going to do with these coins is start building steroid tiles. So let's start to mine out this silver. Steel. So it's the nice thing about having lots of money. We're in a position where we can actually like do some stuff with it. Okay. Yep, Killbox nearly done. Another sculpture has been completed. There it is. And then we'll install that this side. There we go. That should help that room a lot. So enjoying that. Cancel that. We'll just build 1 tool cabinet. We won't go too mental. Because actually we don't really have the steel to just be pounding all that. Reinstall that. No, just leave it there for the minute. When we start making more mortar shells and stuff like that, then we'll worry about getting all 4 of them up. At the meantime, we'll just stick with how we're doing at the moment. Let's not run before we can walk. But other than that, I feel like we're just achieve everything. Every episode, like, we achieve something absolutely massive. I'm really, really enjoying this. There we go. We've got the piano. Goats join. Cool. You didn't see anything, party people? So this harp... I'll just suppose I can just reinstall it there, I suppose. Can almost go do that now, please. Because then we can install the piano. If I go reinstall that there. Because I didn't realise how big this piano was, to be fair. God, it is huge. Yes, I'm talking about the piano. That'd probably make more sense putting it there. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. That looks atrocious. Just like in the room, I mean, not like the object itself. Unless I reinstall that down there. Isn't a doorway, though. I don't know. Keep it like that for the time being. We've got a piano. Who cares, party people? There we go, seedlings. Making some music. Loving it. Just enjoying life. What we probably need to do is come in here. We probably need to make simple helmet. And always make sure we've got 2. Because we probably need to... make sure our melee people have them. So Miami, click on you, gear. Drop your helmet, please. Thank you. Oh, Miami's got purple hair. Good for you. Then Christoph, just because I love you, Christoph, force wear that helmet. So our melee people won't get the boost through the cowboy hats. But I feel like our melee people, we need to gear them up. We need to protect them. So then they can do as much, work as possible. Then Miami's... Oh, I thought you'd complete that. Never mind. Almost. Can you deconstruct this? Because it might actually even give us a couple of components. Which we have got stuff that we need to repair. 2 components. Almost. If I get you to... Nope. They've already been nicked. Yeah, replace that because we need that. We need that operational. If trade ships come, we need to be able to do. So long blades done. Lovely. Let's go back up to what we were doing, which was medicine. Perfect. I can't actually remember. Oh yeah, that was it. Long blades. Then we come in here. Long swords. What material do we want to make out of? That's the question. Long sword, so it's 8. Saying that, well, I suppose we have jade, which we can't use anyway. So it's going to have to be steel anyway, so there's no point even looking and teasing ourselves. So let's make sure we always have 2, because they will be our weapons of choice. So I said, people, we're always improving. Every episode, we're trying to make big improvements. So then the next attack or future Tazastical can then build on the shoulders of giants. Do you get it? Because it's basically saying I'm a giant. Like, I'm a giant, like, fort-wise. Like, you know what I mean, party people. Right. Did we mine any of that steel? I feel like we did. Let's mine another section of it. Food-wise, we're fine. Never have to worry about food again. The animals are loving life. I could probably actually make that a bit bigger and just expand it back in here and then change where our double wall comes in. Like, it's not too much of a problem. I'm not going to prioritise that right this second, though. It's pretty much... Okay, we need to make sure we get another harvest. Oh, that's what we were going to do. So then we're going to go floors. We're going to go do sterile tiles. Put sterile tiles in all there. Put sterile tiles in the whole of the kitchen. Don't actually think we've got enough to do that. But the research bench is... the research room is better. Stop harvesting the hay. I'm just going to delete this for the moment. Delete this grow zone. It's doing my... And I'll just go back to the days of just like them manually putting it in. Because I can't handle this. Right, we are going to have to extend this room. So we'll go sandstone. And then what we'll do is then we'll go limestone. And just change where that double wall comes out. Not a massive change. Does mean we've got a little bit more of a growing area for them if we need to as well. Then we will reinstall the turret. There, I guess. Yep, happy with that. Okay, Killbox is operational. We just need all this deconstructed now. So if there's not much to start construction, so they'll get to that after the sterile tiles. Okay, 3 groups of tribes people. Oh, we get anti-grain warhead. Oh, talk dirty to me. They're like a little nuclear bomb. And loads of uranium, so we could like have really good armor and stuff like that. The 3 groups though. 3 groups. I mean, if we can get our kill box up, let's see if we can do that. If we can get our kill box up, I actually feel fairly confident we could do that. I'm not saying it would be easy, but the rewards would be worth it. Like, the rewards are not shabby whatsoever. Right, the tour. This is up. That's cool. Gives a little work boost. Love it. Right, long swords are getting made for our melee people. I feel like any more colonists we get from now, we need to make sure we get more melee people. I'm really starting to appreciate the melee people more and more, so that's why I'm trying to show them a little bit of love to make sure then they can be as best as they can be. Because I keep saying how good melee people are, but it's like we have a chance now to give them, you know, the tools to be that good. So let's do it. We can tree link. So we'll do that with hands. Just because hands has got the first couple of levels, so it just makes sense to make sure we get hands to a position where hands can help out in fights. And the higher we level him up, the more stuff we can do. I'm pretty sure hands is a female. So, yeah. As always, just misgendering everyone. Doing what I do best, party people. Living the dream. Hey, we do live the dream. What have you got? Virgo Pulse. Ooh, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. So if you don't know what Virgo Pulse is. So you select an area and everyone just becomes very nauseous in that area, which basically means if you get a lot of people that are melee running at you, you can make them be sick, interrupts them and stuff like that. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one whatsoever. Okay, we're making more drugs, not crazy amount, but we've got a little bit of harvest. Our sterile tiles are going up, so hopefully that will help with research as well. So that we're going to have to put... We should have actually doubled the research benches up with maybe the hospital. Like, if we're not going to double the research up with the cook, we should have doubled them up with the hospital, but not much we can do about that now. That mistake has been made, so... Yeah, after that, I need to open these doors, though. So who's closest? Almost. What's your walk speed? 50. Regina. Someone with... Oh, there we go. Miami. Come just open them doors. We're just going to shut them if Manhunter packs come in, just so I don't have to be bothered to actually deal with them. There we go. That's a good example. Like, watching Miami. So I'll draft. Why can't I click here? And I'll go there, speed 1. You see, every time it goes up, that's slow down. Like, that's what we want. We want them all to be slowed down as they're coming through. So then it just really drip feeds us enemies. And then that's going to give us the best opportunity to be able to take them out at a slower rate, rather than if all, 100 of them came at us all at the same time. Miami, when you wake up, I'm going to hold left shift. Can you equip a heavy SMG, please? We did complete the research for assault rifles, correct? So do assault rifles do just plainly more damage than the heavy SMG? So 16% armor pen, so 11, 0.5, 16. 11, 0.5, 16. Wish there was a way to easily compare stuff. So it does more damage. A heavy SMG, so why is that? So burst shot. I suppose it's the accuracies and whatnot as well I've not really taken into account. Stopping power's the same. Penetration's better on the heavy SMG. Rate of fire 327. Is that where like the assault rifle comes into its own? Just looking at the percentages, because we're always going to be fighting fairly up close. So accuracy close is crazy. So we might actually want to stick with the heavy SMGs, or a combination of the heavy SMGs and the like some chain shotguns, because then chain shotguns damage is 18. They want close though, like we're always going to be fairly close with how we're going to fight with our Killbox, so okay. Let me make sure animals auto slaughter 30, 20. Okay, looking good. I mean, it's all over the place. Whatever you want to call it. Farm, ranch. That's what you want to. That's what you want to call it. I'm a cowboy. I should know this. Come on, it was just to test you, party people at home. But yeah, our ranch is an absolute mess, but it's working. So to me, in my book, that's a-okay. Right, there we go. So everyone's equipped really good weapons, so I'm happy with that. We've made some improvements with that. I mean, there's not really much else that we need to be doing at the moment, in all honesty. Why are you smelting... Oh, because I've got long swords there, I'm a fool. Draft on draft. Making long swords and then just smelting them straight away. Perfect strategy, Tazastical, perfect. They'll never see it coming. Yeah, just need these sterile tiles to get finished. Although I think we wasted quite a bit of resources. Which is great, doesn't bother me at all. Luckily we're making loads of money, so hopefully we can then rectify that. I know, saying that, a lot of these squares have already got the steel given to it, so that's not too bad. Yeah, okay, that would be really good for the research room. Yeah! I'm going to keep blowing my own trumpet. But I just think we're just making the right moves in the right places, doing the right things. Very, very happy. Although some of the sterile tiles getting wasted, or some resources getting wasted is quite upset, depressing. Medicine production done. Hospital beds we're not going to bother yet because just we don't have the components. There's no worries. Multi-buried weapons. Let me look at miniguns. I don't like the accuracy. No, I don't like that accuracy. So let's go straight for the multi-analyzer then. See no reason to go into anything else currently. So yeah, happy with that. And then we got that 2x2 space in there to be able to put it in. So then because both researchers' benches, it's my understanding, have to touch it. What did the policeman say to his belly button? You're under a vest. Just thought I'd raise morale, party people. Can't be complacent with like getting low morale. Do you know what I mean? We need high morale all the time. So I just have to like out of nowhere, like bam, get you like that. That's what I'm like. Like almost is just sitting there, then out of nowhere, bam, good mood. That's how we give up. Like you're sitting there, you chill, and you're like, oh, I've got to do some chores in a minute. Bam, the good mood. Just out of nowhere. A Taz attack. Yeah, really, really happy we just got 2 people on research all the time. So it's like, even when we're having these lulls or those the feeling of a lull, like nothing's really going on or nothing's really happening. We've still got two people just churning out the research constantly. And I feel like that's a lesson I had to really learn with Rimworld, to like bring my gameplay to the next level, to make sure that research is constant. Because especially with Cassandra, not so much Randy, you have got like a ticking time bomb, a storyteller that really wants to kill you and will kill you. This quest expires in 2.9 days, so I might have to sleep on this if we're going to do it, but it is going to be dependent when we can start deconstructing these. You know, the quicker all these sterile tiles go down, that sort of then helps us make that choice per se. But yeah, we'll just have to test it. I would like to. I'm keen on it, party people, but we'll see how we go. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.